Alright, so I just want to start this video by saying I am not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist in any sense, alright? And I think watching this video will be make that pretty clear. I make a lot of mistakes, and yeah, the most experience I have with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is watching the anime as a kid, you know, the original one. And yeah, that's why I made this Red Eyes deck. You know, Joey was one of my favorite characters in the show, along with his Red Eyes. I love that he was like, you know, the underdog. You know, everyone took him for granted. You know, they thought he was the underdog. Couldn't really win, but he still pulled off a lot of shenanigans. I thought that was pretty funny. He made his opponents sweat, and yeah, that's why I made this Red Eyes deck. Yeah, and I think I did a pretty good job with it. You know, it's if it could be better, I don't know if it can. Let me know down in the comments what I can do to make it better. But what my whole goal is, you know, just getting my Red Eyes out as quickly as possible. You know, by either sending them to the graveyard or special summoning them from my hand, I can get Red Eyes out pretty often. And that's what happens a lot throughout this match. The reason why I think this match is so cool for me is, yeah, this is a recording, and it's sped up, and it shows it's only took like 16 minutes, but in actuality, this match took 2 hours, and by the end of it, I was exhausted. It took a lot of brain power from me, and yeah, it was early in the morning too. I woke up just wanting to get a quick match in before I got ready for the day, and then next thing I knew, 2 hours passed by. And this was only my third match online too. I haven't even like fine-tuned the deck, you know. I was just like practicing with it, seeing what I could do to make it better. And yeah, I go against this, and I was like, oh, okay, great. Red Eyes versus Blue Eyes. That's gonna be fun, you know. I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I know Blue Eyes is supposed to be better. And yeah, that's what's going on here. Right? He's got me on a bit of a corner. Just my Red Eyes on the field and all that. I don't know what to do against it, so I'm just playing up defense, trying to save my life points as best I can. And yeah, I can. It's pretty funny because, yeah, every time one of my cards goes to the field, I can just boop, pop out another one. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good on defense. It's just this deck lacks a bit of power. And what I was relying on is, you know, just overall numbers. I didn't have the best side deck. You'll see later on in the video. Like I said, I'm new to Yu-Gi-Oh! The basics I know are from the original, and all this stuff like Link Monsters and Pendulum and XYZ. I was like, what is going on with all this? I added a few of that stuff into my extra deck, thinking, I don't know what I'll do with it. I'll just do something. And yeah, I think it makes this game last on a lot longer than it should have. I think there were a lot of points where I could have won sooner if I didn't actually try any of the new stuff. So, but yeah, thanks to this card, right here, I'm able to get rid of his monsters pretty easily because of its special ability. Any monster on the field with under this monster's attack, with defense under this monster's attack, can get sent straight to the graveyard. And yeah, I think I made a mistake there. I probably should have just went for the attack, but I was like, oh, Link Monster, cool. Let's see what it does. And yeah, I feel like I could have just done a lot more damage if I just attacked with all three of my monsters. But you know, lesson learned. I since got rid of this monster, added a few different ones. And yeah, like I said, this deck was being what's the word? Trial tested, and if you guys want to see the new and improved version, I think it's actually pretty cool. Let me know. I don't plan on making a lot of videos about this game though, all too much. I might stream it. If you guys want to check out the stream on there quite a bit. Mostly FPS games though, not much of anything else. Like lately, me and my friends been playing Destiny 2, the new DLC that came out. If you want to check that out, we've been doing a legendary campaign run, and it's been pretty hard and funny. But yeah, this card right here, Cards of the Redstone. Yeah, I got rid of this one because it didn't help me out all too much. I don't think it helped me out at all, to be honest. And for some reason, this guy keeps attacking my Dark Magician. I don't know why. Because my trap card lets me bring it back out every time he gets rid of it. As long as there's a red eyes on the field. So I don't think my opponent's all too smart either. So that's another reason why this game lasted for 2 hours. Neither of us were all too smart. But luckily, yeah, he doesn't get wiser and just keeps attacking it. So I can keep my defense up. And Link Karibo. I watched the YouTubers like DUEL use this card a bit, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I think it works well with this deck, you know. I have a couple of 1 stars, and I can either use their effect or bring out Karibo. And it saved me quite a bit of damage, I'd say. And there's the blue eyes, and but I think I can get rid of it anyways thanks to my Red Eyes Archfiend, which gets rid of all of his cards. And like I said, the main flaw of my deck, I'd say, is I don't have any defense against it. I was pretty mad when that happened. I was sure I was gonna win. He had no monsters on the field. My points were gonna wipe out his points. And then he has a Mirror Force. It threw me off because I thought they were banned. Like, I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was like, oh, isn't that a banned card or something? I looked it up, turns out it's not. But, you know, yeah. And then he stops my attack again, and it's just like, what? How many of those cards do you got? After this game, that's when I realized, okay, I need some spells and trap cards that can, you know, protect me against stuff like that. Because my deck is, yeah, it's revolving solely around bringing out as many of my red eyes as I can. And I have no, like, spell or trap cards that can defend against that stuff. And this right here, I was so excited. Because this was the first duel I was able to bring out the Claw of Hermos. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. But yeah, I was all, yeah, I can, and then again, fuck. But, you know, it's alright. I was just like, you know, I got 12,000 attack monster. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna do? And I was like, blue eyes, what's that gonna do? Huh? My card has 12,000 attack. And then freaking simple spell card gets rid of all that attack. And I was like, oh, well, crap. Okay. Alright, back to square one. Well, what to do now? I'm just like, well, the only way I can get a monster with high enough attack to beat his stuff is if I get another Claw of Hermes out, which I only have 1 more. And since I've been reshuffling my deck so much, I don't think I'm gonna get it anytime soon. So yeah, I'm like, I'm out of luck at this point. I'm like, I'll just keep him at bay until something else pops up, you know. And yeah, this is what I really like about this deck. You know, I just casually whip out a Red Eyes every turn. And don't even have to like normal summon them or anything. And then I'm like, great, okay. Fortunately, that card doesn't do much of anything to me. It's more of a tank, I'd say, isn't it? It has all that attack points, but all I can do is destroy my monsters. It can't actually hurt me. So I think I'm safe for now, you know. You can keep breaking my monsters, but I'll just keep bringing them back out. And at this point, I'm like, alright, I have nothing to fight him with, nothing to wipe that card out directly, so what can I do? What can I do? I look at his deck and I look at mine and I'm like, oh, that's what I can do. I can make him lose by a number of cards, you know. I can make him draw a card every turn, then he'll have no more cards and I win. So that's my plan at this point, you know, just trying to keep a wall between my life points and his attacks, just by putting as many monsters as I can out on the field, and just hopefully win by number of turns. And I think at this point he's only got like 4 cards left, and he hasn't drawn another Blue Eyes or anything, so I'm thinking, yeah, he's got no more Blue Eyes, he's got nothing to do, he can just keep doing this. It's just a wall of nothing versus a wall of nothing. I thought that was pretty funny. At this point in the game, I think it's going on an hour and a half now, and the table starts to turn towards me now. I think I'm sitting pretty good now. And then yeah. So what can I do? What can I do? Yeah, I'm just keep having my defense on the line. Thanks to Retro Dragon, I thought this card was pretty cool too. You know, anytime a monster of mine gets destroyed, I can special summon him from my hand along with the monster that was destroyed. So, yeah, I think I'll just let the game play out for now. If you guys have any like tips or tricks or anything to make my deck better, let me know down in the comments. I'd like to see it, and I'll probably make another video on the new improved deck if it works out for me, which to be honest it hasn't. After this, yeah, I went against a couple like Pendulum and XYZ decks and I just get destroyed in one turn. And I'm like, well, that's that, huh? Yeah, okay. And that's why I don't plan on doing this all too often. The game for me, like I said earlier, was just a game to pass the time with. And, you know, and I probably messed up with that. You know, these Link monsters cost me a lot of life points, I'd say, doing this. I got them out of my deck now. But I mean, I still think I'm in a pretty good spot. You know, I can use my Dark Magician, get rid of his monster, then I'll be left with my Red Eyes Archfiend out. Plus I have a Red Eyes Black Dragon now. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just get rid of that monster, and then I'll be left with mine. And I don't want to attack his maid. I forgot, I don't know what it's called. I don't want to attack it, because I know if I attack it, she can special summon the Blue Eyes, I think. So I opt to get rid of it with my card effect, and then do that. And he stops me again. I'm like, how many of these cards has he got? Jeez, I'm just trying to get this game over with at this point. I don't want to quit because I spent too much time in it already. And he brings that card back out. And I'm like, crap, okay, what can I do, what can I do? I got nothing that can damage it directly. I'm thinking, okay, so I got a Metal Morph. I'm thinking I can add it to my Red Eyes, and I was pretty sure it adds half the attack points of the monster that I'm attacking to my Metal Morph monster. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of it with this. And he makes it 4,000 again, and just do that. Yeah, sure, get rid of it. I don't care. And he gets rid of that though. See, I thought that he was only gonna be forced to attack my. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a spear-shaped dragon, because that one special effect is you can't target any red eggs monsters on the field. Well, this one's up, but since it went to the graveyard and came back, I had to special summon it again for that special effect to happen. So that's how I lost my Red Eyes Archfiend. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna win. I have a Red Eyes chain, which will allow me to take possession of his effect card. But then the last card he draws is Blue Eyes. If this had gone on one more round, I could have won. There would have been nothing he could have done. He had no more cards to draw. But I take his effect monster thinking I was going to get those 5,000 attacks. And I don't. And that's the end of it. I didn't read the fine print of the card. I just read, oh, take your opponent's effect monster and you get his attack. I didn't read that it said his original attack. And that's what cost me the game. But, you know, lesson learned. Always read the fine print, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one.